Welcome to DiPhyx dashboard. In this video, we'll show you how to create a Visual Studio Code instance on DiPhyx. First, navigate to the Software Packages page. Use the search field to find Visual Studio Code. On the Visual Studio Code page, from the drop-down menu, select the proper compute unit. Then click on Create Instance. In the instance creation form, you'll first see the project name field that you can customize. Next is the volume field, the directory on the compute unit that is mounted into the Visual Studio Code instance. The default path is set for you, so no changes are necessary here. Then we have password, a phrase that will be used later for logging into the Visual Studio Code environment. And the last one is the working directory. Once you've filled out all the fields, click the Create button. The creation process might take a few seconds to a few minutes. After your project is created on the compute unit, navigate to Projects by clicking on View Projects. Here, you'll see your newly created Visual Studio Code instance ready to start. Click on Start and then confirm it to get your instance running. Your Visual Studio Code instance is now active and ready for use. Dive in and start using it. To access your Visual Studio Code instance on the cloud, first navigate to the Instance Details page. Click on the Interactive Session button located at the top right corner of the page. A dialog box will appear, informing you that opening a session establishes a secure and encrypted connection, which you can close anytime later. At this point, enter the password you set during the creation of your Visual Studio Code instance. Once logged in successfully, you can immediately start working. All your files will be automatically stored on the disk allocated for this project. Stopping your Visual Studio Code instance is straightforward. Simply navigate to the projects list on the compute unit where your instance is running. Click on the Stop button from the action options and confirm your choice. Once stopped, the instance will no longer be operational, but you can still view its data, including files and logs. To use the Visual Studio Code environment again, you can go to the More Options menu and select Start. This action changes the instance status back to running, allowing you to continue your activities. Terminating your Visual Studio Code instance is a permanent action that stops the instance and prevents it from being restarted. To terminate an instance, navigate to the projects list on the compute unit where your instance is running. From the action options, click on the Terminate button and confirm your choice. Please note, once the instance is terminated, you will no longer be able to access its data and logs.